Welcome into the Quest Number 9 podcast. My name is Seth Warner, and today on this podcast, we talk about Kentucky basketball from a fan's perspective. And on this episode, we're going to be talking about Kentucky's 94-78 win over Oklahoma. We're also going to be talking about Kentucky's upcoming home matchup versus number 25 Tennessee at home, where it's going to be a tight game for Kentucky. The spread's 1.5 right now. ESPN's BPI has Kentucky as a 56% favorite. But first, let's talk about Kentucky's midweek win at home versus Oklahoma, where Kentucky was able to pull out and win the game by 16. The last 22 minutes, Kentucky was really in control. Oklahoma cut it down to 8 in the second half, but Kentucky, after those first 18 minutes, was able to have a 11-point lead at halftime, and then all the way up to 19-15 for large portions of the second half, where this Kentucky team really shot the ball well. That's back-to-back games against SEC opponents where Kentucky has shot 46% from three, 50% from the floor, 12 for 26 from three, making 9 of those threes in the first half. Out-rebounding this Oklahoma team by 16 and having 21 turnovers on 30 made field goals. That's really big for this team. And only 6 turnovers. Kentucky has had single-digit and has really been able to control their turnovers. There were 3 guys for Kentucky that were in double figures. Colin Chandler, Otega Oweh, the surprise performance of the game. Brandon Garrison, who had 20 points and 11 rebounds. Probably his best performance in his 2 years at Kentucky. Like I said, 20 points, 11 rebounds, 3 assists, only 1 turnover. 7 for 8 from the field, really efficient. 6 for 6 from the free throw line. And this Kentucky team really was able to pick up their free throw shooting 81%, with Otega Oweh having 2 of those misses. And one of those came his first free throw of the game. He ended up going 7 for 9 from the free throw line, ended up with 24 points, 7 for 11 from the field, 3 for 4 from 3. I don't think his threes were the highest quality. 2 he made were tough shots, off the bounce shots I don't want him to take. At the top of the key, we weren't aggressive enough, getting downhill, turning the corner, getting past our guy early enough in the shot clock. We got stuck having to settle for long jumpers, threes that just weren't super effective for the Cats. I didn't feel like were very productive for what Kentucky was trying to do and what they were able to produce early on in this game. Before they were just able to overmatch this Oklahoma team that does not have a super big front court. And Kentucky was able to overwhelm them, not just on the three-point line, but on the interior, being really efficient, shooting 50% from the floor. Oklahoma was able to really heat up from 3 in the second half, but we were able to keep them at a low-ish percentage, going 11 for 32. They shot 44% from the floor. Kentucky out-rebounded them by 16. They had 14 assists on 25 made field goals. Similar ratio to Kentucky, but not the same efficiency Kentucky was. Kentucky had 5 more made free throws. That's very important, especially Kentucky shooting them at this high of a level. Efficiency-wise, being able to make 22 of 27 free throws is a big deal for this Kentucky offense that has had stagnant stretches, inability to create, inability to get downhill, has just had some very rough patches offensively, creating, just not being able to create offense for themselves, and getting to the line is a good way to create offense. Getting confidence in this team is a very big deal. You have several guys stepping up, really shooting the 3 ball well. Andre Yelovich almost had double figures. He had 9 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists in 22 minutes. I thought he was really good. He missed 1 free throw that would have gave him double figures, but overall he was really solid. Had some struggle with Oklahoma's long, athletic kind of point forward a little bit. He handles the ball a lot for them with some of his speed and get a couple nice crossovers. Brandon Garrison ate up a lot of the center minutes in this game, playing 29 minutes, having 20 points. So Malachi Moreno, who got in early foul trouble, only ended up playing 11 minutes while BG was playing so well. Denzel Aberdeen got poked in the eye early. He started out shooting the ball really well, didn't end up shooting the ball well for the whole game, only going 3 for 10, him only playing 27 minutes. Colin Chandler and Otega Owe were both really high on minutes in this game. Colin Chandler playing 34 and Otega Owe playing 35. And Colin Chandler scoring 18 points, 6 for 13 from the field, 4 for 8 from 3, 2 for 2 from the free throw line, with 3 rebounds, 3 assists, and only 2 turnovers. And Otega and Colin both played a lot of minutes, each of them in the 35, 135, 134. I would like to see those minutes, especially in the game where Kentucky was able to control the pace and establish their will a little bit, break that lead into a 20-point game, and really allow Jasper Johnson and Trent Noah. Trent Noah didn't play double-digit minutes in this game. I would have liked seeing him more and seeing Jasper just a little bit more, get him up in that 22, 23 range, really allowing this team to maximize the long term for some of these guards that are going to have to play a lot of minutes for Kentucky in some of these really tough games coming up, as this being Kentucky's last quad 3 game of the regular season. Now moving on for Kentucky. Kentucky is going to be hosting number 25 Tennessee on Saturday. Kentucky is a 1.5-point favorite coming into this. It's supposed to be a really close game. Kentucky had beat Tennessee in Knoxville a couple weeks ago, coming back from 17 down. Colin Gillespie, the last time these two teams played, he dropped 20. Nate, who was good, not great in that game, had a lot of transition dunks and was good in transition, but wasn't particularly good in the half court. Has been playing well, has been playing better as of late, had several 20-plus point per games, averaging 17 points. And Colin Gillespie is averaging 18 points, those two guys being the head of the snake, especially for this Tennessee offense, that they're the two guys that both average double figures. Ned Amen is really talented, 6'9", 6'10", kind of wing who can just do a lot of different things with the ball in his hands. He's averaging 6 boards, 2 assists, is a capable shooter, but not a knockdown, only 31% from perimeter. Leave him open. On January 17, these teams faced off. Kentucky won 80-78. Colin Gillespie had 24. Nate Amen had 17. Went 1 for 2 from 3, 4 for 7 from the field, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, while Gillespie had 2 rebounds and 8 assists. But Kentucky was able to force 12 turnovers out of this team. 4 of those from Colin Gillespie, who kind of like how this game went, started fast, but started to slow down as the second half came on. And as this Kentucky turned up the pressure, Nate Amen had a rough first half against Kentucky. Like I said, ended with 17 points. A lot of those coming in transition, had one nice 3, had one nice pull-up jump shot after Diabate went for the pump fake. He took one dribble inside the 3-point line and shot it and was able to knock it down as the shot clock expired. He was doing a lot of good things in that game, particularly the second half and in transition, where they were able to burn Kentucky's press. And Kentucky pressuring up and in their press and off of misses. For this Tennessee team, their interior pieces aren't the most skilled, but these guys are physical, tough, and are going to really attack Kentucky on the boards. Kentucky lost the rebounding battle by 7, but was able to win the turnover battle by 3. So some of those margins are important. Malachi Moreno, Brandon Garrison, Otega Owe, some of these physical guys are really going to have to attack rebounds hard. Andre Yelovich, Modi Bate. It's important that a lot of these guys step up and understand that this team was able to dominate on us on the boards the first time. We'll see if Kentucky can respond and establish the rhythm they want, shoot the ball well, and just shoot the ball efficiently, limit this Tennessee offense, in particular Gillespie and Nate Amon, two guys that are talented but limit their efficiency, be physical on the catch. I would personally probably on the drive be bringing heavy help gaps other than on Gillespie because a lot of these guys are not very good shooters. Boshbert Bowell is the one other guy. Other than him, other than those two that start, I would really be willing to come off of. This is a Tennessee team that plays a lot of guys. They have 10 guys play at least 12 minutes a game. They average 43 rebounds per game. This is a really physical team. A lot of these bigs are very interchangeable. All are really physical. Okafor averages about 7 and 6, 9 and 5, 8 and 6. Some of these forwards, 6'9", 6'10", 6'11". They don't have any true 7-footers, but a couple are good athletes. Jalen Carey averages about 8.6 rebounds this year. He's playing about 16 minutes. He's playing about 18 minutes. Flex Para, the senior, he's averaging about 26 minutes per game, so he leads that group of forward guys. 26 to about 15-minute range with these guys, how his rotation comes out. But this Tennessee team, really physical, athletic. When they put Nate Amon at the 3, they can get really big. Kentucky has to understand to block out, be physical on the catch with especially Nate Amon, and really be able to push him and Con Gillespie off the line. They're a 35% three-point shooting team. In 22 games, Boswell, he's shooting 56% from 3, but has 18 makes in 22 games. That's pretty good, not great. He's averaging less than 1 make a game. Colin Chandler is averaging over 1 make a game on 40% three-point shooting. For elite shooters, that's where you want it. He's shot 32 threes, so he's not averaging more than 2 attempts a game. So not a super high volume shooter, but a capable. Kentucky needs to understand where he is on the floor, where he went 1 for 2 against Kentucky last time. That's all from the Quest Number 9 podcast. My name is Seth Warner. If you like this content, please like and subscribe to stay up to date for my new episodes. I'll see you next time.